Right. We are back. Got our episode 4. So, left off, we were making some water. Oh, you can drain down into there because I need to start getting a bunch of stuff. Gotta start processing everything, start running everything through. So that's what we're in the middle of trying to work on. Okay. Gotta make sure. There we go. I should have everything sort of set up, so now it's just a matter of getting everything to run through, if I remember correctly. Because everything has to process. Yeah, all this. And this is the part that's going to take a while. It all has to work through. I might need... I might need to make some sort of holding chambers. Or, more holding chambers. Well, hey, Bullemeister. Not much. Just working on trying to make a factory that works. Gonna be a bit of work because I've got so much stuff. Everything's a little clogged up right now. So I've got to get all of this stuff processed, and it's gonna be a bit of work. Maybe I'll add this to my red sand. That way I have even more places to store things. And, need to work on upgrading all my stuff. So I can grab more things and whatnot. So it's still going to be a bit by hand. At least for the time being. Oh, that's not a wet spore. It's not going to help me any. Oh, it is a wet spore? Huh. I don't know why I didn't pick it up then. Need to figure out automating this in a form that would, make it easier. That way I can just let it run, let it mix. And I can... Oop, wrong button. Then I can just come collect everything later. It'll make it much easier. And hello to you too, John 10. I don't know if you guys care or not. I usually don't, because especially with the way YouTube and whatnot, they give you like all the extra numbers and all that stuff. I just try to I just go by whatever the first like word or two is, like shorten it up a little bit. So hopefully you guys don't mind. Maybe I should just pump the water up here. Ooh, I know. Get rid of all this for a minute. And I'll make this my planter box. And then I can have the planters come up here. Not the planters. The water come up here. Mix with the spores. This is absolutely going to overload. Little spot right here. It's gonna completely fill this up. It's not gonna even know what to do. I don't know if I'll have a way to make it come up, like go up this way. It's gonna have to kind of zigzag up. But maybe right here, I'll have it wash the spores, give it a few chances, then it can come up here. And if it's a wet spore, it can drop down. And if it's a dry spore, it'll filter through back to the washer. I'm not sure how I'm gonna work that, but I'll have to figure that out. Okay. Grab more wet spores. So I need a bigger planter box, I think. Yeah, we'll just dump the red sand in here for a minute. Oh, I should probably change that. We'll just have a block red sand. No, We'll have it allow void blue. Oh, this isn't going to work so well, though. Now I've got the one, I have the one upgrade, or the one mod that speeds it up, but I don't have the one that auto harvests. But I do have the one that speeds it up, which is nice. I mean, the only reason I'm really even doing this is because I need to get rid of all this red sand so that I can have my factory run. Because right now my factory's a little clogged up. I need to change this. Start filling up the other side. Because I have too much red sand right now. It's probably not a very good spot to be putting it anyway. Oh, I did a dumb. I made this go backwards. I need to go this way. Did I put something in here? Yeah, I put it the wrong way. I was like, why isn't it going? And then I start grabbing it. It starts going backwards. I'm like, oh, that's why it's not going. Because it's going the wrong way. I mean, better to have a conveyor belt going the wrong way than to realize your car's going the wrong way in the garage and you smash into the wall or something. Nope, I don't want the pedals. Pedals need to mix. Okay. Ooh, okay. Do I have... Ooh, I do have enough to get that upgraded. I'm not worried about the minimum size, but I do want maximum size. There. A little bigger now. Okay. Still not quite big enough to make the grabber useful for moving everything, but it'll help. Did I miss this? I did. Maybe I can store some red sand up here. Maybe that'll be helpful. Just there's so many places to put everything. Because I need to get it out of here. Yeah. Because see this right here, this is where my stuff's gonna clog up. I mean, some of this will burn up. Oh, have I lost some of my lava? It gotten wet or something? What's going on? Huh. Okay, see, I've got gold going up. Right now, everything's going down. So that's the issue I've currently got. It's all just going downwards. And it's all clogging up. Because I don't have enough space to put everything right now. So I need to find more places. I think that's why I'm working on trying to upgrade. Because if I can start getting upgrades for the grabber, getting it all maxed out so it's giganto, maybe that will help. Because then I can move, you know, half the screen at once. Maybe that'll let me move some stuff around. Start getting things to process. Oh, nope, wrong thing. No. So many petals. Petals aren't going to do me much good. How did I get water? Where did the... Oh, I bet it came from over here. Betcha that's where it came from. Since I can't use all the space up above, I'm gonna have to figure it out. I don't think this is gonna be enough to give me another upgrade. We'll find out. I might have to finish letting that process first. Yeah, not enough. Fill this all up. And set it on fire. Okay, well that's filling up okay. I feel like I need to make use of this space because it's a big space, but I don't know what for. Actually, we'll... Oh, that's right. I can't build. I was going to try to build a wall to block off the stuff from going this way. Block little napalmy pieces. That was terrible. That didn't work at all. Ugh. It's gonna be difficult. I might have to do... Oh, but it'll take so long for it to go up and through. But I might have to... just do the water down here. It might be easier. And have the water go up and through. Yeah, like use all this water. Yeah, I think I need to do something to set up petal production. Because I feel like that's going to do me the most good. Because the petals will then let me use up all the red sand that there is an abundance of. So maybe either in here or up there. Although it feels like this would be a good spot for that. Having it come down here and then making all the petal production right here. Don't fall down. Okay, now I should have enough. Oh, again, wrong button. And that's still not the right button. Oh, it's almost exactly enough. Next size. Which means we're getting there. Ooh, we're down to the last little bit. Okay, I'm gonna dump this. There. Okay. So this is going to then fill up. That's going to be troublesome when I do want to come harvest it, because, you know, it's going to fill up and I can't go through it, so I'm going to have to shoot my way down this way. So that's going to be a pain in the butt. Get ourselves some more. Oh, don't fall down. You can... Ooh, I should just make a little holding tank for these guys right now. Ooh, yeah. I can just dump it all in there, right? Oh, those could spread. That's bad. Okay, well, I'll deal with that in a little bit. Okay. Oh, you're right. I did. Luckily, it's not an issue yet. But that would have been. I'm glad you caught that. I would have missed that completely. Okay. For the time being, this is just going to be for that. And in case it somehow gets through there. This filled up. Yes, filled up. There we go. And good enough, I think. Okay. Should I start making... Yeah. Yeah, I can't blame you. It's always fun to see where something gets messed up. I suppose though it's a better feeling when you can say I'm the one who saved the cause. And it's always nice when, like, if you point out something that is maybe not necessarily like a secret, but something that uh, some YouTuber or a streamer or something, especially if it's in a game, when it's like a cool thing that you want to, share. That's always kind of cool. Don't know how well this is going to work. But I think this is where I'm going to set up the spore stuff. I don't know how, though. Do... Yeah. Almost there. This is going to be the basis. Oh, did I miss something? I did. I missed that. Okay. So we want... I want this to be the washer. Oh, it's going to be a tricky one. How am I going to do this? I think... No, I'm going to say, because if I do that, but this is going to... This is going to have a hard time with that. Because if I do the washer, the water is going to fall down here. get onto that. So the washer's going to have to be separated. So I'll have this one. Nope, not wet spores. We'll do this one to be only regular spores. We'll allow it through here. Okay. And then, so this is going to be for spores. That spores are going to come down here. And we're going to have... yeah. Have some vents. Do the vents right here like this. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Like so. And then gonna need to move this, I think. We block. We don't allow wet spores. And then this one will be block wet spores. So this will block the wet spores. And it's going to go through here. Ooh. Ah. Well, hey there, werewolf. Yes. Now I'm feeling better. It's just this weird, like, lingering thing. Oh, have a good day, Bullmeister. Yeah, no, because of I had whatever that in like sinus or whatever infection it was. Because of that, I have effectively a lingering thing that it's just gonna be there for a while. It's just gonna take probably a few months for my body to fight it off, I guess. It's the only thing I can think of as far as whatever is going on with me. Just every so often you just get that occasional cough. Okay, so I think that's gonna do it. Okay. that'll be my spore washer. And then ooh, actually that might not be how I want to do it. That might not be how I want to do this. It might work. I don't think it's what I want. I don't think I thought this through, guys. I don't think I thought this through enough. Space isn't big enough. I mean, it'll work as a spore washer, but I think I'm gonna have to do. I think I'm gonna have to do my actual like planter box somewhere else. Think I'm gonna do this. Red stand can still go through here for now. Then maybe what I'll do is I will have one filter can drop down, and this can be my planter box. No. Pretty much anything I can think of at the moment is going to be more temporary than anything. Still have a random water piece. Oops. I told it to put wet spores through. I needed to put regular spores through. Wet spores are the part that's going to come out the back. I don't need those to go in. And I just did it backwards. can do is conveyor belt. Come a little further out, and then the conveyor belt can launch up. I think I'll have it go a little further out. And then maybe right here, I can just have I don't know if that's gonna work either. Do this. Have it go here. We'll do filter, block, wet spores, like so. We'll do a regular conveyor belt, like so. Ooh, actually no. Oh, maybe this will work. Maybe. We're going to allow wet spores. Come on. I'm probably going to have to just delete this. There. And then this can be the planter box. You think that'll work, guys? Terribly? Maybe? All my spores are up here. It's probably going to get overloaded and be terrible. But we'll give it a try, right? We can make this. Make this all cinder. Well, hopefully that means I learned my lesson from the last one, right? I just need to get some cinder. Speaking of which, I don't know if this is gonna be enough, but we'll give it a try. Oh, hey, it was enough. That's good. I just need to wait for this to move because I don't want to light that on fire and end up getting a whole bunch of stuff making lava. No extra lava. Ooh. That might be a snag. I might have to drop this down one. And if I do, that's okay, I suppose. I don't know if this is far enough. Oh, no, it might. That's not what I want. Maybe I could do this. Yeah, that might work. That kind of works. And then this guy here will just be allow void bloom. Maybe I should just make that filter go all the way across. Like that. Okay. It's working, which means it's not bad. I constantly hit wherever the button is next to the button that I'm trying to hit. You know, thinking about it, maybe I should have this go in the opposite direction. So instead of going counterclockwise, I should make it go clockwise instead. Maybe that would work better. have more space for things to probably like here could be where all the wet sand comes down. And I could have wet sand like drop through here, and if it doesn't get wet, then the dry sand can just cycle back up and around, and I'll have this whole thing here that can be filled with the wet or dry sand. And if the wet sand does go through, then the wet sand can go here, drop down and filter all down this way, give me the other stuff. Then I can have my slag burning through here, and then it can, you know, dry slag can drop back down, drop back down, drop back down like that, and I can loop my slag here. But where would I do... Where would I do the slag press? That would be a good question. Maybe it wouldn't work so well. Ooh, or maybe... no. I don't know if that would work so well. I don't know if I just missed it or if it like cooled off or something, but I seem to have lost some lava. There. Okay. Get this back up and running properly. There we go. Okay. Slag is hopefully now gonna stay working. Oh, wait, why is it? Okay, what did I set up on this filter? Oh, I see. I did that. Okay. Well, to be fair, that's fine. Normally, it won't be an issue, I think. Okay. So nothing's gonna fall in there. This will allow the burnt slag, which obviously is gonna pile up right now. Oh, I probably have enough to make some more upgrades. Ooh, not enough for that. Ooh, maybe I should do a filter right here. Have it block burnt slag. That way the burnt slag has to go through there. Maybe that'll work? Maybe? Get all this out of the way. Yeah, I still think maybe my best bet is eventually I'm gonna turn this into the spore washer and planter box and everything. That'd be cool. And then this whole section right here, this could be where all my oh, what's the stuff? All my void bloom goes. Then I can make all the flux site right there. I think it's gonna be a while before the spores and stuff can get through. Okay. That should clear out that. You know what? Maybe I'll do it with a rocket launcher this time. Alrighty. Ooh, I've got enough for another one too. Nice. Look at that. A tiny bit bigger. I think I need to go grab some spores. Do I have wet spores down here, or do I only have the dry spores? Let's go find out. Ooh, I do have some wet spores. Okay, that's pretty much a whole little pocket of it. It's like a whole grabber's worth. Did I see a thing of cinder in there? I think I did. Unless I missed... Oh, I did see it. Okay. There. Do this. Will only allow wet spores. Maybe that'll stop this from overflowing back into it. That can be enough to push it down. Yeah, there we go. That'll push it down, force it to drop through. Okay. Should I just toss it up in here? I could just have it, like, I don't know, filter in or work its way in through that way, and then I don't have to worry about it? Guess the question is how's everything doing up here? Oh, what is this? Oh, okay. Got a bunch of steam up here. Let's get rid of it. I mean, I can't stack that high unless I block this off, but just get rid of it. Okay. So if I go here, like so, then I can go like this. And launcher. Yeah. Oh, does it, wait. Oh, it blocks the gold there? Okay. Well, then we'll just do this one to allow red sand. Let's see if that works. I mean, if it ends up going back and around and through, it's probably not going to be the end of the world. That's fine. It should work, though. Get all the water out of there. Actually, use this. Soak it up. Okay. I might have to use water, or use sand to soak up those guys, too. Oh, no. Oh, the lava's getting everywhere. Okay, well, how's this doing? Is doing okay? Oh. I'm gonna have to go get more sand. Where is all the water coming from, though? It had slag out there? A weird place for slag to end up somehow. I wonder if I, like, accidentally grabbed something and it let go while I was hovering over that, maybe? I don't know. hopefully that means any steam that comes up will go that way. Okay. Well, let's start grabbing ourselves a bunch of sand, I guess. Get this all cleaned out. Yeah. I wish there was a way to get the water besides having to dupe it like this. At least I get lots of water doing it this way. So maybe I should block it off. Ooh, I know. I'll do this. All of this'll be pumps. There. Then I will take this guy here. Bring him over here. And vent it through. Oh, just now randomly, because I was doing that and I was like, oh, that's genius. Who remembers, if you're old enough, who remembers the Budweiser Real Men of Genius commercials, if you ever saw those back in, I don't know, I think they were the 90s. Those were funny. If you haven't seen those, you should go watch them. They're really funny. Oh, don't tell me it blew up into there. That's probably one of the dumber things that has happened. There. A few more spores. I am not looking forward to daylight savings. They're such a pain in the butt. Losing that hour of sleep. Yeah, let's get it. Now, I mean, this isn't going to do me a lot of good because stuff still has to go through. Oh, you ever play one game and then when you go back to a different game, you're so used to hitting the button pushes for that game? Like sometimes I'll play Minecraft or something, and so I'll hit E to go into my inventory. And then I'll play another game. Oh, I got a big stretch. Oh. But then I'll play another game, and E isn't into the inventory, it's to something else. And so all of a sudden I'm like in a whole different thing. I'm going, wait a second. Yeah, I do that a lot. I can definitely tell when I start either getting tired or focused. In this case, it's tired. I just had a huge yawn. But yeah, I start to get a lot more quiet So trying to find words and think of things to say when I'm tired, it's very difficult. I mean, I have a hard enough time trying to find things to say most of the time anyway. Hmm. Oops. Alright, let's go take that void petal. Void bloom, not a void petal. This takes so long. Too long. Alright, time for grab number 2. Okay. Let's see if this is gonna work. Proof of concept at least. I say normally if I was doing the video part of it, this is where I just be quiet and then I'd speed the whole thing up a whole bunch. Oh yeah, no, I can definitely feel myself getting tired. Ooh, I almost just zoned out and drifted off to sleep for a second there. That would have been a boring stream. Especially without a camera. If there's no camera, you can't even watch me be stupid and fall asleep. the lava's not gumming it up. Okay. I think we're just stuck on this part right here. Probably just not being fast enough. So far, that's doing okay. Some of the stuff is still getting through. Where should I put... Where should I put cinder? I gotta make more water now. Ooh. I got a drink of water. So my wife made cookies yesterday or the day before. They were super yummy. Of the whole bucket full just to take to work. It's not gonna be for me, but just share with the other guys at work. But still, a whole bucket full of cookies. Well, maybe not. I mean, it's a bucket, but it's a small bucket. Not like, 5-gallon bucket. More like a 1-gallon bucket. I don't know. Maybe it's more like a half-gallon bucket. Right there might be a good spot for it. Gotta empty it out. Yeah, for a second when you said right below me, I thought you were talking about this spot right here. I was like, no, it can't be that spot. That's the spot that I'm putting all the gold in. The only downside is I'm gonna have to manually put it all in there for the time being. Oh. Yeah, that's where I'm stashing all the gold right now. I mean, that could always change later, so it's not set in stone. Hmm. Gotta say that so far this has worked better than I thought it would. Let me find me get some more of this stuff. No, not that stuff. This stuff. Again, not that stuff. Doesn't have to necessarily be wet spores. I'm fine with the other ones. steal some more spores. Then we can send them through the washer. Okay. Who's getting filled? Ooh, missed a spot. Well, I gotta say it's working. Might not be amazing, but it is working. Oh, I've got some seeds in there. Or wet spores. Well, definitely could get the next size grabber. I mean, honestly, I don't know if there's much more in here that I really want to grab. Besides that. Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do that. The only reason I have any space right now, DK, is because I have been cramming red sand all over the place. I got that filled up. I'm getting this filled up. I was gonna start filling up in here. But I've just got so much space taken up because of red sand. I'm still working on trying to get enough grabber to be able to grab everything. Once I've got enough grabber, it won't be such an issue. Because I can grab, you know, this whole square's worth of stuff at once. I've got it going though. So at this point, one, it's mostly just going to be a matter of time. But since I've got enough stuff getting worked through, it should, in theory, start sorting itself out. I mean, this part right here used to be all the way up into here, and this was all packed in. That's finally getting worked down. So, I mean, it's just going really slow. Yeah, I've got a couple of spots that I'm sure have some cinder. And since I'm not super worried about getting it moved just yet, sort of just leaving it where it is, but I probably should move it, huh? Just in case I need it for some reason. Currently I've got snow filtering into there. Just in case it tries to catch fire or something ridiculous. Because I know that's just gonna happen. I'll end up doing something, and whatever it is I do, it'll do something. I don't know. I'll break it somehow. Yeah, maybe he'll make it multiplayer. I doubt it. But there's always the chance that maybe somebody could toss in a mod or something like that too. Steal more spores. I think I just took the long way around. Ugh, so many more trips. I don't think I have enough for my next one. No, but I'm close. Maybe I have enough built up already. Oh, yeah. Oh, I missed one. Yeah, I need to get a spot for Cinder that would do well in order for a like a filter to do good to put it in. So what I would have to do is, like, if I put a filter here, I'd have to make it run down this way and then up and around. Because right now, this is only going to allow gold, so I'd have to have another one. If I do it that way, I could probably do it. Just like automate it, just have it run, and then go up, choop, around like that. But right now, there's no way for it to filter down into unless I just filtered into this little empty space here. Ooh, actually, here's an idea. Going back to DK. Um, if any of you guys have ever watched the guys that do things like City Skylines, where they do the whole city fix thing. So it's not multiplayer, but you can submit your maps to people and they do the whole, oh, I'm going to fix the traffic in your city, or oh, I'm going to fix this thing or that thing. So the game has a function sort of like that. You can export the file and then you can give that file to someone else. So it might not be multiplayer, but you can get the demo, and then if there's something you're like, oh man, I want to try fixing that map, or oh, I want to fix this thing or that thing, then what you can do is the person can export their save file, and then you could put it in. So that way, if there's something I've absolutely destroyed and you could fix, we could do that. We could do like an export file, and then you could post the file like on a Discord server or email or whatever. So, not quite multiplayer, but that could be an option where people could do it. And if they keep that in the full game, who knows? Maybe that'll be a thing. Be people doing like, oh, you know, fix my factories or factory fixes or whatever. That might be a thing. You like use this space over here could be my red sand. I could definitely do that. I mean, at least for the time being, it might be a decent enough spot too. I said eventually I might turn this space into something else, but I don't even know what at this point. Other than like a spore washer. That possibly, if I don't get too overwhelmed with the stuff, I could raise it up and like go across right here. So that might always be an option too. realistically, anywhere I can stuff red sand for at least a little bit. Oh, so I was shooting like this stuff right here, the cinder, because I need to get, because I got lava, so I have to cool it down so you get the scoria, so you get, that's how you get the cinder. So I'm trying to get that. So, it's a pain in the butt because 1 pixel of lava doesn't do anything. You have to have like 2 pixels of lava together, and then it might even take 3. I don't know, but you're supposed to be able to have a couple pixels, and then what's supposed to happen is that cools down. Ugh. So then once you get the lava cooled down, it makes the scoria. Scoria has a lot of health, so it takes a while. But once you break it, that's where you get cinder from. Oh, come on. Ah. Apparently I can't grab it. There we go. Yeah, that's where you get the cinder from. And then the cinder you use to make the lava. All the water is getting pushed out from the gold. Okay. That makes more sense now. I'm trying to figure out where all that water was dripping down from. I don't know if Android per se makes a difference. I'm pretty sure there's actually a browser version. I'm pretty sure you can actually play this, at least a demo like this. You can play this on a browser, if I remember right. And you can get it free on Steam, or I think you can also get it on itch.io. So, I mean, if you can... I would imagine if you can do a... oh, what was I going to say? I'm not sure where I was going with that. But yeah, I don't know how well it would work as far as like touch screen style of play. It might have something like that where like you might have to click on the controls or click on the things. It's like instead of just hitting the buttons or picking your stuff, you might be able to do that. So you might have to like go over to the options and click it. I don't know. But no, I just found this on Steam. I saw somebody like did a video on it or a demo. One of those like, here's a bunch of games coming out, like I don't know, like Orbital Potato or somebody like that. And then I looked at it and I searched up a couple of videos and saw like Tree Trim, or is it Tree? I always get his name mixed up. It's either Tree Trim Bark or Tree Bark Trim or something like that. I would I would have to look it up again. I always get it mixed up. But I mean, if it was like a good tablet and you have either the keyboard, like the little foldable keyboard attachment or something, I don't see why that wouldn't work. I mean, like I said, you can play this on browser. So like it will load on, Chrome or Internet Explorer or whatever. Yeah, see, I always get his name wrong. What in the world? Let's do that. I don't know if that was me or if there was something else going on. I swear I just heard the uh Old Spice, that Old Spice whistle. And it felt like it came from the game, and I'm like, what in the world? Because I don't have a phone notification that makes that noise. There. Think I got it? Yeah. The the Oh, I can't whistle very good right now. Oh, I'm knocking over stuff. But yeah, I swear I just heard that whistle sound, and I don't know where it came from. Oh, I'm running out of room over here. Time to go get some of this. This might take a minute. There. Oh, I still a bit. Oh no, I'm trapped. I escaped. Ooh. Tempting, but no. Ooh, bigger grabber. Doing pretty good. I mean, all that red sand's coming through, and it's pretty much just turning this right into the void bloom that I need right away. So that's pretty handy. Yeah. Eventually, all this stuff will probably move around. So, like, flowers will go somewhere else. Or I'll, move things to different areas. Probably check on my gold, too. I might be getting a little full. Yep. Wrong thing. And gold. There. Right. So, all of my sand, I don't have any wet sand really at the moment. I have to get it wet again. So it's got to make its way through. Like, I got a bunch of regular sand. So right now, it's just a lot of this stuff is trying to work its way through the system. So all my wet sand is down here. But eventually, I'm going to need to build another dripper of some sort so I can start getting the sand wet. But I just got so much red sand right now, I'm just dealing with this. Yeah, I might set up a little thing right here where it drops in and shoots it back out. I might do that. Or I'll set something up right here. Or even right here. Set up a dripper. Have the wet sand go through. But right now, I mean, the sand's not even making it yet. But now that I've got a bigger grabber, I can start maybe moving some stuff around. That can speed up this process a little bit. Because, I mean, I'm going to need to process some of this anyway to get more spores. That's why I haven't even built a dripper system or like a washing system or whatever you want to call it. Because at the moment, because I have so much water just randomly sitting everywhere, I'm probably just going to pick up dry sand and then just go dump it into those areas to soak up the water. Yeah, see, like this. Randomly grab sand, and then I can just dump it into the little puddles. When I grab the wrong thing. Yeah, I've got plenty of wet sand now, at least for a little bit. See, I don't get it. I can have it on wet sand. See? It grabs the stuff around it. Sometimes I don't get it. Then again, I mean, it's modded, so things are weird occasionally. It's working. Get more spores. Yeah. Only a few more to go. Huh. See? Just a little glitchy. I got some regular sand grabbed on that too. Yeah, every so often, and just weird things like that happen. Tried to pick up... I mean, you saw how much trouble I was having. Trying to pick up wet sand, and it kept picking up regular sand. I'd hover over, get it all to the wet sand, and all of a sudden, boom, dry sand. Just doesn't want to cooperate very well. Anyway, see what I'm doing. Luxite's all powdery. I bet it wouldn't be good for me if I were breathing that in. The fluxite's probably like asbestos. Well, the burner's doing okay. It's still full of lava. That's good. Oh. I appear to have gotten some slag on the side there. Don't know how that happened. There. If any of it goes up, it'll have to hit there. There. See? Then it goes all the way up. Turns into water, drops back down into my little catch. Okay. There. That should be enough for now. Now to get all this going. Dump it out of the way. Get all the weird little knick-knacky pieces. Get them going. Ooh, scratch my nose. There we go. Void bloom. And I don't care about that. Lava's a pain in the butt. I'm not going to deal with it. As long as it doesn't end up clogging things, I don't care. What's that? Cinder. Fine. Got it. That's lava, that's fine. Okay. Get some more red sand out of the way. Get all this burnt slag. Go dump it back where it belongs. Grab all the cinder. Go move it where it belongs. Void bloom, that'll work its way through eventually. Oh, these are wet spores. Okay. Well, that's handy. That means I don't have to get them washed. I just go toss them on. I swear, I cannot do that without hitting the button next to it. Okay. Well, we have been making some progress. Finally getting stuff moved around a little bit. Gotta still deal with the lava. But, you know, it is what it is. Got a bunch of space cleared out. So, I think once I can get some of this lava cleaned up, maybe. Then I might be calling it a night. Because it's 12:30. And I gotta get some sleep for church tomorrow. Can't stay up too late. You know, part of being a responsible adult. Taking care of my kids. Dealing with responsibilities. Oh, it actually grabbed what I told it to grab. Yay! So if it's 1:30 for you, that means you're an hour ahead of me. Which means you're going to hit daylight savings time before me. Unless it's Colorado. I don't think Colorado does daylight savings time, if I remember right. So in like half an hour, you're going to be 2 hours ahead of me. And then I'll catch up and I'll be 1 hour behind again. Ooh, maybe I can do this. Try to get the lava to go over to the side. Oh, when it does that. That's the one downside to the big grabber. It does stuff like that. Let's take that. Ooh, do I get all the lava? I think I got all the lava. Just in case it happens again. I think that's it. I missed. So bad. Yeah, okay. Oh. Yeah, I thought Colorado, maybe, I guess, hmm. Yeah, no, I guess that does make sense. I always get them mixed up because I always think that, like, Nevada, and then, like, it goes weird. So it goes, like, Nevada, uh, Arizona, and then it goes, like, Utah, Idaho, and then, like, part of Montana or something. I always thought it went that way, but I don't know. I don't remember exactly which one's which. And I hit the wrong button again. I'm sure I could do like a compilation video of just me hitting the wrong button and it would be like 3 hours long. Ah, Alberta. Beautiful country land. Or countryside, not country land. It's beautiful land in general, but it's beautiful countryside. Okay. Okay, so yeah, Nebraska. So you have to go that far to hit. I did it again. Look at, see? Look at this nonsense. But yeah, I didn't think it was that far over. But I guess that makes sense. Yeah, no, Alberta. Yeah, Alberta's beautiful. I suppose it does it might depend on where. Because yeah, there were definitely dumb people. I was more. I spent time in southern Alberta, so I was down like in the Calgary area. I just remember as like it felt a lot like home. Mountains, ranches, cowboys, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. You know what? I don't know what my highest count is as far as like people watching. I feel like I don't remember if it was on Sandustry or if it was when I was playing Abiotic Factor at one point, but I want to say the highest number I think was 60. I don't know how YouTube counts concurrent, like if you have to be watching for more than like 10 seconds, or is it, you know, are you tuned in for so much percentage of the thing? I don't know how YouTube counts it. Oh, ooh. Sneaky Cinder. Yeah. Well, if you were in Calgary, I guess it depends on what part of Calgary, because I mean, it's probably only even bigger now, but when I was there, it's like a big hubbub that they hit, I think, 1 million people, because if you count all the like suburbs around it, all the different like little boroughs and stuff, that they just kind of incorporated into Calgary. But yeah, that was back in 2005, 2006. But depending on what area you lived in, if you lived in it during that time, it's always a possibility. Because I mean, I was going out of my way to go talk to people. I was one of those crazy guys. I'd go knocking on doors. So if you were there for those 2 years, there's a, I don't know, there might be a chance I met you. Those are good times. Nice. Yep, I'm in that area too. Oh, did I already work through all that wet sand? I already worked through all that wet sand. I'm gonna have to set up a dripper, I think. What? No, no, don't go down there. Yeah, no, while I was down in, what was it? Cardston. When I was down in Cardston, there was one of the guys who ran a ranch down there. Big cattle farm. And that was the first time I ever had a genuinely really good steak. Because the guy was like, okay, I'm gonna treat you guys. Here's all of his boys were huge, like big, like 6 foot tall football playing, like they were big kids. Because they had a big diet of beef and working on the farm and stuff. So they like it was crazy. But yeah, first time I ever had like a genuinely good steak. I want to say it was medium rare or rare, but it was homegrown off of his farm, and I forget what the breed of cow was. I don't think it was Angus, but I forget what the breed was. But he cooked those steaks up, and they were so good. And ever since then, I've had my steaks rare or medium rare, if I can help it. It's also it wasn't in Cardston, but up in Calgary. That was I got introduced well, I guess not introduced to, but I got an option sometime to try bison. Guy made bison burgers. Oh, those were so good. Those are good burgers. If you haven't had bison burgers, you should. They're delicious. You get like extra flavor because it's it's not gamey, but you do get that stronger flavor than regular beef, but it tastes a lot like beef. Oh, it's so good. And yet, despite all of the different foods and flavors and tastes that I've gotten over the years, like avocados or all that kind of stuff, I still don't care much for olives. DFW. Why does that sound familiar? Can't remember what I don't remember what DFW stands for. Like what is but yeah, no. I didn't get a chance to go to BAM, but I got close. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, if I ever get a chance to get out to Texas again, go visit family and stuff. But I think are they close to Dallas or are they closer to Austin? I don't remember. But they're like a couple hours from one of the big cities. But they're closer to the Gulf. Yeah, no, I want to go to BAM. It, uh, yeah, like I said, it's so nice up there, just wide open. Did you guys get any? Did you get any good Chinooks this year? Because those were always fun. You go to bed and it's like 15 below, and then you wake up in the morning and it's like 20 degrees Fahrenheit Celsius. I guess it was more like 16 degrees Celsius, but yeah, no, being able to go places and experience things, that's that's the second reason why I would want to be rich. First reason is still like I'd want to take care of my mom and get a nice house built for her that we can share with her and take care of her as she's getting older. But yeah, the second one would be so that I could take vacation times and take kids to places and be like, hey, we're gonna go hike here. Oh, hey, we're gonna go eat here. We're gonna go visit there. We're gonna go see this monument. We're gonna, that kind of stuff. That'd be awesome. Yeah, yeah. I remember driving around up there. You you had to be careful during the winter because most places most places use sand or use salt to help defrost and thaw, but they always used gravel and sand to give you grip because of all the ice that builds up on the hills and stuff. So you had to be careful because you would always end up getting like chipped windshields if you weren't. Yeah, I'm gonna need to build something to get all this sand processed. Yeah, maybe I should build... I should go ahead and build a dripper somewhere. Maybe I'll do it right here now that I've got not quite so much stuff going. Do that. We'll go... And if it ends up cycling back and around, it's fine. It's not going to hurt anybody, right? So we'll do... sand. Like so. Couple of regular conveyor belts like so. And then these guys are going to go here. Okay, it's a nice hiking. Let's see. Oh, that'd be awesome. Go on a hike and get cake. That'd be awesome. It's like a win-win. Get to indulge in something and then you work it all off so you don't have to feel guilty about it. Do that. And then I'll just use this guy right here. I definitely don't need that many. Okay. And then this one's gonna block wet sand. Actually, we'll have it go there. There. Now, when I get the sand up here, it can do its thing. Oh, I got spores stuck on something? Okay. Oh, I got some gold stuck in there. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna take a minute because everything that comes through here is gonna clog stuff up. Ooh, no, don't go there. It's not gonna move too well. But that's okay. I mean, it's working its way through. Okay. Well, I think that is as much as I can do until I get this red sand taken care of. Oh, holy cow, it's almost filled. It's wearing a little purple sock. Okay. We're gonna get through this real quick. You too, John Ted. I'm gonna be probably having to hop off after I clean this out. Okay. Let's get all these straggling bits. Okay, we're gonna hang out down here for a second. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna have to call it now. It is now after 1 o'clock for me. So, hopefully, you guys have been enjoying and had fun. And thank you for joining me on this. It's been nice talking to you guys. It's been awesome. So, feel free, like I said, hit the likes and the subscribes and all that fun stuff if you want. Otherwise, I will see you guys either tomorrow night if you want to watch Abiotic Factor, or wait, is that lava? I think that's lava. Yep, that's lava. Or I will see you next week with our next episode. So, until next time, have fun.